World War I. The Great War was a momentous period of human history marked by mind-boggling death tolls and grand-scale changes. It also left behind a series of enigmas that continue to intrigue historians and enthusiasts. This video explores 10 of these unresolved mysteries, hoping to shed light on the hidden and overlooked aspects of this conflict. Number 10. The Enigma of Room 40. During World War I, the art of secret codes and cryptology took center stage in a hidden war of wits and intelligence. At the heart of this shadow battle was Room 40, the British Admiralty's secret cryptology unit. This elite team, comprising codebreakers, linguists, and naval intelligence officers, played a pivotal role in decrypting German messages, significantly aiding Allied forces. However, the full scope of Room 40's activities is wrapped in mystery, especially concerning a series of coded messages intercepted in 1917 that were never decoded or disclosed. The intrigue surrounding these particular messages has stirred speculation for decades. Were they carrying war-turning secrets, or were they merely German attempts at misinformation? Adding to the enigma, Room 40 was disbanded post-war, with many of its records destroyed, obscuring much of its legacy. This cryptic chapter of Room 40, especially the mystery of the 1917 undeciphered messages, offers a riveting look into the clandestine world of wartime code-breaking. It underscores the silent intellectual battles that complemented the physical warfare, leaving us with lingering questions about the secrets of Room 40 and the shadows of World War I. Number 9. The Ghosts of Galipoli. The Gallipoli campaign of 1915, an infamous chapter in World War I, not only marks a colossal military failure, but also harbors a mystery that bridges the realms of history and the supernatural. Over the 8 tumultuous months of combat, both Allied and Ottoman forces faced staggering losses, yet it's the whispers of ghostly encounters that continue to haunt the legacy of Gallipoli. Witnesses among the ranks claim to see ethereal figures, soldiers from another time, haunting the battlegrounds, patrolling trenches, traversing no man's land, or even joining the fray. These ghostly soldiers, seen by both sides, were clad in outdated gear, their forms misty and ethereal, stirring both awe and terror. Theories about these sightings range from the psychological, attributing them to the severe stress and trauma experienced by the soldiers under brutal conditions, to the paranormal, suggesting Gallipoli as a thin place, where the veil between our world and the next is notably fragile. While the idea of spectral soldiers might lack empirical backing, it introduces a fascinating layer to the Gallipoli narrative. The supposed apparitions have woven themselves into the fabric of the campaign's history, serving as a spectral memorial to the immense human toll of the conflict. The mystery of the Gallipoli phantoms, real or conjured from the depths of human endurance, adds a profound and haunting dimension to the recounting of World War I. Number 8. The puzzling fate of Matahari. Matahari, a Dutch dancer turned alleged spy, stands as one of World War I's most captivating figures. Executed by France in 1917 for supposedly spying for Germany, her case is mired in mystery and controversy. Built on shaky interrogations and dubious evidence from French intelligence, the accusations against her have sparked endless debates. Many historians point to inconsistencies and rely on circumstantial evidence, suggesting Matahari might have been unjustly labeled a scapegoat to boost war morale. Despite the lack of concrete proof of espionage, her conviction was rapid. To this day, whether Matahari was a master spy, a mere pawn, or wrongfully accused, remains an unresolved puzzle. Her story, interwoven with themes of intrigue and sacrifice, continues to intrigue as one of the great unsolved mysteries of the war era. Number 7. The Riddle of Kaisers Battle. The Kaisers Battle, also known as Operation Michael, marks a curious chapter in World War I's history as the German Empire's last significant attempt to tip the scales on the Western Front in their favor in March 1918. This ambitious offensive sought to exploit the Allied forces before American troops could significantly impact the war. Initially, it seemed to promise a German breakthrough, yet it ultimately faltered, leading not just to a military setback, but to an enduring enigma. Post-battle, the German army was left grappling with a baffling occurrence: the disappearance of a substantial number of its soldiers. Unlike typical wartime losses, where soldiers are accounted for as casualties or prisoners, these individuals simply vanished without a trace across various sectors of the front. This perplexing situation wasn't due to a specific battle mishap or confined to one unit, but was a widespread phenomenon with no satisfactory explanation. Theories abound, from desertion under the cover of conflict to clerical oversights erasing entire groups from records. Yet the truth behind these missing German soldiers from the Kaisers' battle lingers as an unresolved whisper from the past, adding a layer of mystery to the annals of World War I. Number 6. The baffling case of Rudolph Hess. During World War I, Rudolph Hess, later known for his role in World War II, vanished under mysterious circumstances from the Western Front in 1917. His absence, marked in military records as a missing person, only to have him reappear weeks later without any clear justification, has sparked decades of speculation. Did Hess embark on a covert mission, experience a psychological crisis, or was he captured by the enemy? This enigma, tied to Hitler's future deputy, adds a layer of mystery to his controversial figure. Although his later actions would cast a long shadow, Hess's inexplicable disappearance during the Great War remains a fascinating yet lesser-known puzzle in the annals of wartime history. Number 5. Phantom submarines of Scapa Flow. Nestled in the chill, tumultuous waters of the North Sea, within the Orkney Islands of Scotland, Scapa Flow harbors a tale that has intrigued scholars and ghost hunters alike for over 100 years. The enigma of the phantom submarines. This strategic harbor, pivotal to the British Royal Navy during World War I, became the stage for a series of mystifying incidents. The saga began in November 1914 when the HMS Dreadnought reported an unidentified periscope sighting. Despite an exhaustive search and depth charges, no evidence of a submarine was uncovered. The narrative thickened in January 1915, with 2 more sightings leading to extensive searches, yet the mysterious intruder remained elusive, sparking a series of panic-driven searches throughout the war. These apparitions, emerging without warning and disappearing just as quickly, left the British naval forces in a state of high alert, with numerous patrols and searches yielding no tangible results. Theories abound, with the most prevalent being stealthy German reconnaissance missions, yet no German documentation supports this claim. The true nature of these phantom submarines, whether mere illusions born from the high-stress conditions of war, elusive enemy vessels, or spectral entities from the depths, remains an unsolved puzzle. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Among the countless tales of bravery and tragedy, there whispers a legend virtually unrecorded in the annals of history. It speaks of the day when the mist of the morning was not just a shroud for soldiers, but for something far more enigmatic. The men of the 107th, battle-weary and steadfast, found themselves not just fighting the enemies across the trenches, but also facing an inexplicable entity. Towering above, an arachnid behemoth of impossible scale loomed, as if plucked from the depths of a primordial nightmare. The soldiers, rifles in hand, could only gaze in awe and horror. No known weaponry could match this cryptic foe, and no records can recount the outcome. To this day, the encounter remains a chilling and unsolved mystery of the Great War. Number 4. The vanished treasure of Tsar Nicholas II. The unraveling of Russia's royal lineage during World War I wasn't just a turning point in history. It also sparked one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century, the vanishing of the Romanov treasure. Under the reign of the Romanovs, Russia accumulated an immense fortune, ranging from gold and jewels to priceless artifacts. But with the fall of Tsar Nicholas II in 1917 and the Bolshevik Revolution's upheaval, a vast portion of this treasure simply disappeared. The whereabouts and full extent of this lost wealth remain a tantalizing enigma, despite numerous attempts to unearth it over the decades. While some believe the Bolsheviks appropriated the treasure to support their burgeoning regime, evidence remains elusive, and the magnitude of the missing riches suggests that if this were true, some remnants would surely have been found. Others speculate that the Romanovs themselves might have hidden the treasure, hoping to safeguard it from revolutionary forces. This theory is supported by tales of secret hoards scattered across Russia and beyond. Yet another thrilling proposition is that the treasure was spirited away from Russia, now lying in the hands of clandestine keepers or secret societies. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, this notion has inspired countless treasure hunters. Number 3. The Conundrum of the Prince's Letter. World War I was ripe with secrets and espionage, but one enigma that stands out is the saga of the Prince's Letter. Found in 1917, this letter supposedly contained a secret negotiation between German Prince Wilhelm and Russian Prince Nicholas, hinting at a covert peace deal. The discovery rocked the wartime alliances and stirred a storm in public opinion. Yet the letter's true nature remains a contentious issue. Skeptics highlight its anachronistic language and questionable origins, suggesting it's a forgery. In contrast, proponents believe it reflects the era's complex politics, hinting at hidden diplomatic moves or even a plot for change. This enigmatic letter weaves a fascinating narrative of intrigue and diplomacy, leaving us pondering its place in the shadowy annals of World War I espionage. Number 2. The Unknown Soldiers. World War I left a haunting legacy with its countless soldiers vanishing into the turmoil of battle, their fates sealed away from history's grasp. These unknown soldiers from various nations and scattered across battlefields epitomize the war's deep scars on humanity. Despite exhaustive searches by military authorities and the Red Cross, many soldiers' identities evaporated in the war's chaos, leaving behind a trail of heartache and unanswered questions. Their absence has morphed into a poignant reminder of war's immeasurable human toll. Nations, grappling with this loss, erected monuments in their honor, creating sanctuaries of mourning and tribute for those nameless heroes swallowed by war's shadow. These memorials, while offering solace, also underscore the enduring enigma of the unknown soldiers. Their stories untold, their sacrifices immortalized. They stand as somber symbols, their anonymity a powerful echo of war's relentless devastation. Number 1. The Lost Battalion of Verdun. During the relentless and harrowing Battle of Verdun, a chapter of World War I marked by its ferocious intensity and staggering casualties, an extraordinary mystery unfolded: the Enigma of the Lost Battalion. In 1916, amidst fierce combat, a French battalion vanished without a trace. This unit, tasked with defending Verdun from the German advance, disappeared into the thick of battle, their fate becoming one of the war's most perplexing puzzles. Reportedly, about 800 soldiers embarked on a mission to reclaim Fort Douaumont, a vital position then under German control. Witnesses last saw them merging into a winter morning's dense fog, marching towards enemy lines. Yet by day's end, as reinforcements reached the fort, there was no sign of them. Silence met their name. They had seemingly evaporated. Over time, speculation abounded regarding their fate. Did they fall captive to the Germans? Records and prisoner accounts offered no corroboration. Were they lost and perished in the war's labyrinthine trenches? The absence of any remains muddied such theories. A more sinister hypothesis suggests they stumbled into the Zone Rouge, a sector so ravaged by bombardment and toxic residues that survival was deemed impossible. Might this deadly terrain have claimed them, erasing all traces of their existence?